It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said when he was growing up, he was never a big leaper or a dunker. Truth be told, he said, I wasn't even considered a top guard in my recruiting class, but I worked relentlessly and played with a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to be considered among the great players. I wanted to belong. Kevin, he certainly belongs with the Hawks right now.
Thanks, D.A. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo at the forward. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Collins in at the power forward. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Young. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Inside. And there's Gallinari on the assist from Young.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Fox looking it over. Passes it to Barnes. Buries it down low.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now, here is Young. Gallinari dishes to Collins. No good on the three. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Launches it. Right side trying to break free. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Atlanta. And Young kicks to Collins. From downtown, Young's shot is off. Fox against Young. Fox passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Fox against Young. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And that one falls for Young.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Right side, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist on the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Collins. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Hield. Whiteside, high post. Fires it up. Hield can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gallinari against Barnes. Gallinari surveying the D. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bagley with the bucket.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside, Fox. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And here are some numbers on Fox. Great showing for him last season. 15th in assists, 16th in steals, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Young inside. Guarded by Fox, and the shot goes in. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 3-point game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bagley finds Whiteside. Here's Fox, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Gallinari wide open, tries again, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Kings trail by 3. Hield with it. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Here is Whiteside. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Over Collins. Sacramento again missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Gallinari hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Fox passes to Hield. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. The 4th spot held by Hassan Whiteside.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Young. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Over in the corner, Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The Kings trail by 8. And here is Fox to stop the run, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
You got to keep Whiteside off the glass because he's a huge threat to put misses back in.
Young against Fox. Young dishes to Gallinari.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this year.
Here's Barnes. Here's Fox. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
The sweat that Fox puts in to try to do it all, his energy really sets the bar for this team.
Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Tapped in, coming off the assist from Young.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 6. Young against Fox. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Hits it from 3-point range.
I love seeing Hill shoot the 3 ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking. More ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's done in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Hield. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one falls for Okongwu. And some changes here for the Kings. Marker's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Joseph. Up again, and Parker stays with it.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Done outside. And the rejection by Holmes.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Parker passes to Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how he did last season. Averaged about 6 points a game last season. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Holmes. Both free throws good from Holmes. Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Fernando. Atlanta again missing.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Parker with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. And the pass to Holmes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. In the corner, it's Hunter. That one's not going to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Halliburton. Sacramento again missing. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Bucket is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Sacramento's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Joseph looking around. Here's Fernando. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here's Dunn. And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
And that one's good. Hunter.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Now, here is Halliburton. Dunn covering. Fires the 3. They get it back. Parker with no one around. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 5. To the inside. Fernando can't get it to go. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
The Hawks shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And Young kicks to Dunn.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
He's off on the first. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, Holmes in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Okongwu. Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Point guard with major hops. Give Dunn room to fly. He will not disappoint.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Joseph. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmes got 7 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rondo passes to Fernando. And here is Okongwu, guarded by Holmes. Passes it to Fernando. Over Bielitsa. Bank shot. No good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Joseph. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one drops. He ties it up. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Rondo. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Pass to Fernando. Clock at 6. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And Rondo drops them both. And here's Halliburton for the 3. Holmes. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
The Kings trailing. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings. Richaun Holmes out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. Dunn. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
The Kings trail by 4. Now, here is Halliburton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now Dunn. Here's Fernando. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's Gallinari in for Hunter. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. On the free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now, here's Collins. Dunn looking over the floor. And finished off by Collins.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Halliburton passes to Holmes. He kicks to Fox. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
He's considered one of the quickest guys in the game. Fox, he really hurts defenses on these takes.
The pass to Fernando. Gallinari outside. Pass to Fernando. Shoots over Holmes. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Parker passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Sacramento also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And Hield subbed in for Halliburton. The free throw drops in for Dunn.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Hield against Dunn. And it's off the back rim, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Gallinari. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
We'll tally up another helper for Rondo. I mean, he just keeps climbing that all-time assist list. Incredible career that keeps going.
The Kings have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Raptors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And Rondo, no good on that one. The Kings trail by 8.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play. Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at Hield. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 10. Outside, Fox. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 10-point game. Passes to Hield. A three ball. Rebounded by Capella.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Fox, no good. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Gallinari passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Here's Young. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Young taking his time here. The dish to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Fox against Young. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Fox.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Young outside. Over Barnes. Not going to go that time. And the Kings going the other way now. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Now, here is Gallinari. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
So it's the Hawks now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Young. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Hield. Pass to Whiteside. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, we get a taste of it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. And Hunter subbed in for Gallinari. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for Buddy Hield. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. To the middle. And it's Capella missing. Over to the wing. Here's Hunter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
And here's a look at the stats for Bielitsa. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Outside, Fox. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
The Kings trail by 8. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Kings have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And he's good on the second. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, an off guard by nature. Bogdanovich does have playmaking abilities.
The Kings trail by 9. The pass to Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But, yeah, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Bagley.
Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. And so Bagley nails them both. Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 7. Young with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Goes back up. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 8.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Outside, Joseph. Oh, Holmes in position. It's stolen by Capella. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They get it back. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. There's the feed to Bagley. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
The Kings trail by 13. Joseph, the pass to Halliburton. The putback. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Halliburton passes to Bagley. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Joseph. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Dunn. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Outside Rondo with 1 on the clock. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the point.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 14 points, and the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. Shaq, is he a star that you can build around?
I say you have to be a special talent to be a franchise player and guard. With that said, very, very special. A little bit of Allen Iverson, a little bit of Steph Curry.
Yes, I would agree. We knew he would be able to score, but his playmaking is what probably surprised me a little bit more. He's got a long road ahead, but he's on the right path.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Kings trail by 13. We've got Bogdanovich. Gallinari is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Healed outside. Back to Fox. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Whiteside's got 6 points.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's Gallinari. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Fox. Young with the steal. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Young nails them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Young against Fox. Over Young. Fox, no good.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now, here is Young. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 19. Healed outside. From deep. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Atlanta shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Fox against Young. Out to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Nimble moves on the drive from Bogdanovich, and making it tough for the defenders to stay on him.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Healed, kicks to Bagley. Knocked away. Pass to Barnes. Now Whiteside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Keeping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing, how to finish these alley-oops.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
The Hawks leading by 20. Young is double. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here is Whiteside after the basket by Atlanta. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Whiteside. Barnes has got 10.
That's no run-of-the-mill finish by Barnes right there. He gets thrown off balance by the contact, keeps his focus, stays with it, and gets it to go.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Heel. The Kings trail by 20. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari.
Well, offense is always the first thing on Barnes' mind. I mean, if he has to use the refs to get his points at the line, he'll do it.
For Sacramento, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And so he hits both.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
The Kings trail by 18. bucket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Come on. That's just Barnes showing off right now. Do you realize the strength it required to convert that and one?
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Parker's checked in for Whiteside.
It's so easy to plug into any lineup. Barnes is a versatile defender. I mean, he's a knockdown jump shooter, and he makes plays within the flow of the game.
Young against Hield. And the layup is good. Young's got 22.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Kings trail by 17. The wide open look here for Fox. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Young against Parker. Outside for Rondo. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rondo scanning the floor. Lob pass to Capella. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. And it's done in for Young. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Hield can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Dunn shot's good.
That's the muscle his teammates like to see done. Refusing to take no for an answer.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Hield. Overdone. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hield's got 8 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Rondo. He has 6. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Holmes. The Kings trail by 17. Hield the pass to Halliburton. Back to Hield. And it's Parker in the corner. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fernando's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Rondo. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And the rejection by Holmes.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
And then Hield with the dunk.
His teammates are going to love seeing that hustle up the court from McCollum. I mean, and that offensive energy is contagious.
Now here's Rondo. Gallinari outside. Here's Fernando. Covered by Parker. Outside Rondo.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
To the paint. Here's Hield. Up top, Bielitsa. No good off the back of the rim.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. The Hawks leading by 15. Dunn passes to Fernando. Back to Dunn. To end the drought. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. Both good from the line that time. The Kings trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hield outside.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Bogdanovich looking around. Out left to the wing. Here's Okongwu. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And stolen by Dunn. And here comes the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an explosive first step. I mean, you can't give Dunn these lanes where he jumps right on them.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Halliburton. There's the pass to Holmes. Here's Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. They kick out to Hield. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. The Hawks leading by 19. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here are the Kings now. 1:51 left to play in the 3rd. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Sacramento again missing. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Healed outside. .124 left to play in the third. Bogdanovich against Parker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats if we're done. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
That's good from Halliburton. He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Hawks leading by 21. To the right side. Dunn kicks to Okongwu. But they recover it.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
The 6'6" Bogdanovich has the height to throw it down.
Sacramento's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Passes it to Halliburton. Back to Parker. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Fernando. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jabari Parker.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Hield. So he gets them both. This Kings squad is struggling. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox against Dunn. And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, and a work in progress for sure, but the more Fox tries his luck from there, the better he'll become.
Now Bogdanovich. He's got 12. Pass to Rondo. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rondo's got 9.
Rajon Rondo's never been a sharp shooter, but over the course of his career, he's gotten more comfortable from range.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Robinson. Whiteside is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's James in at the 2 guard. Now here's Reddish. No good from outside. Now here's Joseph, guarded closely. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Herter passes to Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. That free throw good from Reddish. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Good on both. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And here's Barnes for 3, kept alive. Here's Bagley, and Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. Good on the 3-point shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Young outside. Gallinari outside. Here's Reddish. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside, Bagley. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Bagley.
Possessing the ability to shoulder an offense. I mean, for Barnes, it's about getting into a rhythm early and staying assertive.
Now, here's Reddish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, What are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. And he makes both free throws. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
On defense, Atlanta. Outside, Bagley. Six to shoot. Joseph has an open look. Rebounded by Capella.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Young passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Barnes outside.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Over in the corner, Reddish. That one, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Bagley. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
There weren't any Swiss players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella is one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in this league.
Good on the second free throw. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now the pass to Barnes. Atlanta with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Reddish kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Collins. Over Joseph. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Joseph. Here's Barnes. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Reddish. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a
tournament
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Now, here is Halliburton. Whiteside inside. Capella's there. Whiteside, good.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against physical defense.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Inside, here's Capella, and Whiteside sends it back. All sorts of time. They get it again. The second effort. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Barnes and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind, he's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Halliburton passes to Bagley. Stolen by Collins. And Reddish with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now, here's Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton passes to Whiteside. Good on the shot. 10 points for Hassan Whiteside.
So long, Whiteside can go over or around defenders. Nice touch, too.
And Young kicks to Reddish. To the wing right side. Capella, the pass to Young. Dishes it to Gallinari. Over Barnes. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
What a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And Young kicks to Capella. Pass to Reddish. Young, right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. King's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. With the teardrop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And when Whiteside looks to score, it puts defenses into binds, forcing them to compromise by fouling.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Trae Young. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Fernando. Down low, here's Snell, and Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
They grab their own miss. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's Herter. He dishes it to Reddish. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Atlanta. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. And Joseph kicks to James. Here's Robinson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Outside Rondo. The pass to Fernando. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded closely, and he gets the bucket. Herter's got his first bucket in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And here are the Kings now after the basket by Atlanta. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bagley. It's stolen by Rondo. 1:49 left in the game. Back to Herter. Over James. Herter, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And the dunk by James.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trae Young.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Joseph, the pass to Bagley. Here's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Here's Fernando. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they played for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Joseph. It's good. Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rondo with the ball. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.